What's up, guys? Laguna Seca race day. We're here Friday with the PPM team running Super Trofeos, getting ready to take our first practice. Got 6 cars on the team, 2 in Pro-Am, 1 in Am. I'm not really sure where all they're running, but lots of cars on the team. 12 new drivers, or 11 new drivers, sorry. I don't know much. First day on the job. Looking forward to getting out on the track, my home track. I grew up here just over the hill. Laguna Seca is a really hard track to race, not the most optimal passing zones, definitely low grip, but one of my favorites. I definitely think there's some unique pass zones here. Makes for some great racing. I love seeing my friends and family here. Really excited to meet all my teammates, see the competition this year. It's looking super stacked. Cars are looking amazing. Want to thank PPM for getting them prepped and ready for us. I'm really excited to see my crew guys. Hope we can keep them proud. Like I said, it's going to be tough. As the day goes on, hopefully I can share more. If you guys want to know anything about the cars or have any questions for us, feel free to shoot them to us and we'll try our best to get you some answers. But yeah, thanks for tuning in and we'll see you later. First session's about to go green here at 9:20. We got a lot of new things, new variables, new tires. Some settings in the car are going to change from last year. We can't really go into too much detail now. As time goes on, we'll be able to let you know a little bit more what we're working on. Something that's going to give us a little bit of advantage here. We're excited to go and try it out. I'm the test dummy. So I'll be out there. We'll try a couple changes. I'll come in probably every 5-10 minutes. After that, Tom will get in and try to get some seat time, verify that he likes the changes as well. I'll be leading kind of the development this year since I've been in the car the longest, have the experience. So the guys are relying on me to give good feedback so that they can make the right changes to the car and get us as competitive as possible for the event. So I'm really excited, a lot of responsibility, but looking forward to it. Always got that anticipation of what it's going to be like, but I know I'm going to like driving this car. This is definitely one of my favorites. I was P1, and so they pitted me. Since then, 2 people have gone faster, Danny Cormal and Lucas. Both put in really nice laps. I think we have that pace in the car as well, so we're not really worried about it. We had stickers, so who knows who was out there on scrub. Tom looks good too. He's running pretty competitive pace, and it looks like the car is working well. A lot of fun. Track was actually really good. I thought it was going to be a little more green than it was. PPM boys did an awesome job getting the car set up. I think we have a little bit of oversteer at high speed, but that's probably a pretty easy fix for us. So car's working good. Oh, we got a spinner here in 11. Ooh. Yeah, so team debrief is engineer will come over, or whoever is in charge of data, and we'll kind of put everybody up, usually starting with the low, someone that's struggling more than who's going fast. And as a group, we'll try to look through the data and video, find where we can help that driver find pace or make a change to the car that will make them more comfortable. So we'll head over to the debrief, see what everybody has to say, see what the results were, and move on from there.
Where are we at, John?
My favorite, hospitality, Lambo hospitality. They know how to do it. Lambo, this is legit. We get food, drinks. We're gonna do some headshots right now. Got some art up.
$3.99, baby.
Wow. Wow. Strong 10. Damn, you should try one of those. That is fucking good. That's a, whew. session 2, Tom went out first. We noticed in his data that he's down on some entry speed, so he's working really hard to get his entry speeds up in some of the big commitment corners. Working hard to get his entry speed up on some of the bigger commitment corners. Feel like we're doing good in the brake zones and on the straightaways, but definitely we could use a little bit more mid-corner. So I'm gonna go out there, see if he can build up to it. It's not easy. I mean, we're going pretty fast in these cars, so we're just gonna chisel away at it, do our best, and see if we can't get a little more pace out of the corners. Let's go. So right now we're practicing driver change, and one of the things that you do is you loosen your belts as you're coming to the box. You got to drive the car. So he was loosening the belts with no hands on the steering wheel. So I was like, you're going to probably have to drive the car. He's like, yeah, I got that.
Ready for this, John?
That was an exciting qualifying session right there in the middle. It came to a red flag, and we knew we weren't on pole for class or overall. I was hoping we'd get another chance at a green flag. My crew said that it was probably going to be a one lap, and we managed to time it just right where we had to. We got ourselves in a good spot, and I felt it coming off turn 11. We had a good run, and I kind of went all in on 2, and as soon as I saw green on the dash, I just committed to everything that I could, and made the lap stick. And as we crossed the line, I heard my boys say we went P1 overall, and you know, that was a huge accomplishment for this team, a huge accomplishment for myself. When you're going against drivers like Danny Formal, who I have huge respect for, you got to bring your A game, and I was just trying to show that we're here to play as well. We have our own race in Pro-Am, and they have their race in Pro, so we'll see how it plays out there on the track. But yeah, I'm super happy to be here, and that was an awesome lap.
Well, great job, congratulations.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
Appreciate you.
The red flag came out, and I was with your mom, and we were looking, and she was like, I think you were P3 at the time, and then as soon as I asked, you turned the phone over, and it blinked to P1. We were like, what?
So when I was in the car, they were like, all right, you're P1, now you're P2, and I thought I was still P2, but P1 in class, and then I was like, well, at least we're still P1 in class. They're like, no, you're 4th overall, P2 in class. I was like, oh. I was like, who got it? And they're like, Tyler. I was like, well, good for Tyler. Damn, I totally blew that. Hopefully we get a chance after the red and see if I can't make it a little bit better. When we went out after the red, I timed it just right, where we got 2 laps in. We were able to sneak the first lap, I think, got us classable and like P2 overall. The last lap I was just in rhythm and saw the dash go green in turn 1, which shows that we were under the time we've done previously. So I just started committing huge everywhere, big in brake zones, all of the corners, sliding, and using all the road I could use. As I came into turn 11, I saw it was going to be a big lap, and as I crossed the line, it came on 23.9. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's going to be overall pole. They came on, they're like, you're overall pole. So super excited. A lot of hard work went into achieving a lap like that. And I'm super happy happy to be in that car. So thankful that my team prepped such an amazing piece of equipment. Me and that Lambo get along, so I'm gonna go back at the camps here, miss her already, say congratulations to my teammates and start helping my boy Tom out. Tom definitely had a frustrating session there. I know Tom's faster than that. Sometimes when you're in a new series, there's a lot to process and you're just not able to put it all together. I know we're gonna work through it together as teammates, and I know that it's a huge challenge and mountain to climb, but I'm here for him, and we're gonna do everything we can to beat our competition. So let's head back, check them out.
It's pretty rad. The Gucci
Pole
shot.
blower. Yep.
Woo! He won.
Overall pole feeling. Yes, I earned a banana, maybe even an apple.
These aren't yours, are they?
No.
What a good day to start the day, right?
Yeah, I mean, Portino got the rage of a non-sleeping man this morning. So I slept for like 3 hours. So I was extremely grumpy and irritable. I didn't know how I was going to perform. Channeled that inner energy, made something happen with it.
Yeah, so you use that energy.
I'm going to take this apple and banana and probably pass out.
We'll get Tom into shape.
It's a mental game like all sports, and I know Tom can do it. So right now we just got to get him feeling right, get his head right. That's what teammates are for. So as a teammate, you always kind of want to reinforce, like, it's all good, man. Like, we all have good and bad sessions, and don't worry, we're going to figure it out. So that's just kind of what's going to happen right now, is help him through this process of being bummed, right? Which is totally, if you're a competitive person, totally normal. I get bummed. I hate when people are like, man, you look mad or sad. It's like, I just feel this way, and I need to work through that. So I'm trying to let him have that space to feel those emotions.
Do you think he's trying to figure out the dartiness on the turns?
No, yesterday I think that messed with him. We had a setup on the car that was overly loose, so the back of the car was just always wanting to rotate. And this is an extremely fast car from what he's used to racing. He's comfortable driving it, but he wasn't comfortable driving it like that. And I think that might have psychologically played a toll on him last night. It took a little bit for him to trust the car, which was the time the tire was in its optimal window to produce the best time. So unfortunately, that time where he was getting comfortable was sacrificed because of his state of mind right now. Like I said, nothing to be bummed about. I've had sessions. The biggest thing that sucks is the psychological part when people treat you like you had a bad session. Trying to treat him like he's had not a bad session, but just a learning session. Apple time. Tom definitely knows what he has to do. We're not going to say too much here pre-race. It's a hot one, so I think that's going to play a factor in the endurance side, making sure we don't fatigue under the heat conditions. We got a battle with Formal up at the front. Formal's running the pro class, I'm in the pro-am class. We know Formal's got to get a gap to the car he's fighting, and I got to get a gap to the car I'm fighting. So if you see us give up the lead, it's because we know that it's better for us not to use our tire up. It's always a hard thing to do. I would love to race with Formal, but I'd like to do it in the last 10 minutes of a race for an overall when it doesn't affect either of our outcomes. So we'll play our game. We'll try to play it as smart as possible today and see where the cards fall. It's a long season. We got to collect points. So I'm going to head out there, start getting ready, and we'll see you at the end.
Green flag. John Capestrio de Betz in that green and black car. On the inside, he gets the jump on the newly liveried car for this season. That's Danny Formal on the outside. John Capestrio de Betz, best in the Pro-Am category. He'll be sharing this car with John Capizzi, who splits his time between Cape Cod on the east coast and San Diego, which is where John Capestrio de Betz is from. The pole time this morning was a 1 minute 23.986 set by John Capestrio de Betz this morning to take that pole position. His first overall pole in this championship.
The lights are out. Are we going back green? The lights out. They are out. We are going to go back green. the green car kind of got up on the curb, had to check up. Andy Lee had to run. Didn't even really think, I don't think he intended to even look around the outside. The inside car kind of checks up, and everybody else from behind has to check up. And right in the middle of that corner with the car is that loaded, and you're expecting to go back and everything in front of you stops. It's just hard to get it slowed down. Take a look. See the green and silver car gets that big apex bump, has to really check up, and it just stacks everybody up behind him.
Yeah, that was Tom Capizzi. I think he'd already been overtaken, I think, by Johannes van Overbeek. Tom Capizzi and the overall pole sitter, John Capestrio Dubets, come out second in Pro-Am for Precision Performance Motorsports. So boy, did it go wrong for that team on that final lap.
Good job, Tom. You did your best, man. We were trying to give you the info you needed. Man, oh, my radio wasn't working? It worked the first half and then it quit. That's why I said something. He couldn't hear my restart shit. No.
Because I mean, I know I hit the last lap, right? I hit the turtle. We're 4 wide to Gaggle with 2 lap cars in front of me.
Well, we're going to protest. We were deemed responsible for some contact, and we're trying to figure it out because we don't see any marks on our car. We know that Tom used a little more curb than he wanted to, which caused the car to bounce into the road a little awkwardly for our competitors. I didn't really even know. I got to the podium thinking we got second. Still heartbroken that we didn't get first, and then they told me we didn't even get a podium. My team manager, Brandon, thinks that we're not at fault. If we are, we'll take the penalty and we'll learn from it. If not, we got to protest it and get our results. So that's where we're at.
What happens when you protest and it doesn't go through?
So if you protest and they find that you protested something that wasn't legitimate, you'll get a fine. If we are found in the right, then the results would be turned back in our favor and we would get our results. But I mean, it's a big day here. We went from leading 1, 2, 3 in a couple classes to a bunch of wrecked equipment, so definitely heartbroken. Happy for our LB guys though. It looks like AM drivers, it looks like they scored a podium, so I'll go say congrats to them.
Hey, did they give you that podium?
No.
That car's driving away. He never hit the 40. That's the car that spun, and he's literally behind the 46.
Do you think they're going to reverse it?
Yeah, they're working on it. So they said Tom hit the pink car, but the pink stickers are on the front of that car. So how did we hit it if there's pink tape on that car, not our car? So I think it just saw 47, 46.
The past you when he clipped your mirror, right? So that's not a problem.
That's fine. As long as you don't get
So that's not what they're saying crosses. Oh, so they really did mess up.
Yeah, they messed up.
They better give you that champagne.
I know, they're gonna go.
Yeah.
Your peers now.
Hey, good job, buddy.
You deserved it.
Good to have
I think they're out here, Tom's here, and he's defending from a car behind. Maybe he isn't trying to get that pass, right? He's just trying to make sure no one goes for the apex. That car then creates a moment where Tom's just trying to defend his lane, which he's already made clear. He was far determined to the left side of the road. He never made like right-left movement. Dominic Starkweather is someone that I actually got to drive with in the 8-hour a few years ago with Classic BMW. He's now running the Super Trofeo this year, so just saying our hellos and yeah, catching up on some old race memories. But yeah, good friend of mine, and just want man right here. Give him a little screen time. I just like making my way down the grid and talking to everyone that I see. So no one in particular. Watch out, wood car.
Bright red #1 on the pole, green flag flies. Ryan Norman running solo outside in the black number 84, trying to find a way by as you look at a good battle going on just behind. Turned around. Let's see what happens here. Even with traction, he just carries way too much speed in, Jeremy, I think, and then he gets on the apex curving. That doesn't do anything to help settle the rear of that number 45.
That will be happiest with that full course caution will be John Capestro de Betz, caliber 46. He's running the 11th position and he's third in Pro-Am at the moment, but he is massively quicker than all the other guys he's going to be racing with. So if he is patient from here, John Capestro de Betz, he should be able to work his way through those cars in front of him and challenge the current leader, Paul Nemchoff. Capestro de Betz, as build, has now moved himself into the lead of Pro-Am, 7th position overall for car number 46, and he made short work of those guys ahead. He just got ahead of Paul Nemchoff and Chris Belomo.
Danny Formal leads overall and in the Pro category. It's John Capestro de Betz in Pro-Am. In the Am category, David Staub, and in LB Cup, it's the number 50 of Mark Wilgus. Those are the leaders in the 4 different classes of Lamborghini Super Trofeo from WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. Looking at JCD, John Capestro de Betz right now aboard the 46. Jeremy, he's leading, and he's got a very, very healthy lead over Belomo, who is running second in the category, but is well back in 11th on the racetrack. And you've got to think, for John Capestro de Betz right now, it's not about trying to pick up more positions. You can only, when you're first, you're first. You don't get more points for moving on up through the other classes. For him, he's just got to be consistent right now and bring the 46 home, take home maximum points after the disappointment after they received that penalty yesterday.
Checkered flag is waving now for John Capestro de Betz, who's just taken the victory in caliber 46. So a good comeback for him and Tom Capizzi, who's a nice opening stint. They will be the Pro-Am winners.
Let's go!
Take a sip of victory, brother.
Thank you.
Right here.
What a race. I was a wild man on a mission.
Gift, I gotta tell you. Crazy man right here, huh?
Yeah, Tom put me in the perfect spot to set that up.
He did? Oh.
Had a lot of tire left. It was perfect. All right,
This looks good for the season.
I'm getting out of this sticky crap while I'm still warm.
The second day is get even. Go get mad, get even.
Yeah, that's what it felt like the whole time.
Tom, how's that champagne feel?
Amazing. Sweetest taste ever. Thank you for asking. I was crying in my milk last night.
Hey, that's how you give it to them. All actions.
I'm on an emotional high for sure.
What were you thinking in the race?
I mean, came into today with kind of a zero, given mentality in the sense of there wasn't a whole lot to lose. It wasn't a mentality of like I'm going to go out and wreck people, but I was going to take some chances I normally wouldn't take in the first event. Got in the car in a good spot, was feeling myself, and I was able to make some good pace. Restart put me in a spot where I could make some passes there at the end, and kind of got lucky with how it was stacked up. The people I had to pass were right there. Had so much fun racing with them, and a lot of people left me a lot of room and very respectful when I made very big commitment moves. So hats off to everyone that left me those lanes that I was racing with, and hopefully you don't feel that I was overly aggressive, and if so, we should talk, because I definitely want to share the space, and I enjoy racing with everyone, and I have so much respect for all my fellow racers. Super proud of the performance of the team and of our driving performance. Just kind of taking it all in and enjoying it right now.
Let's go, Lamborghini Palm Beach! Yeah.
I love how Tom still has the champagne in his hand.
Oh yeah.
Just sipping it. it.